And then the second question is, my partner and I have been doing a lot of physical work
Sure.
around the house,
Mhm.
which we're not used to. We're like, no spring chicken anymore.
I
So,
hear you.
and I find that that has affected our sleep cycle.
Okay.
So I was wondering if there's any oil that can help. We do really well with like lotion or
Okay.
roller balls, for the
Hmm.
soles
Hmm.
of the feet and stuff like that, or sometimes even internal. But is there anything that can help us
Well,
at night?
so tell me, like, are you having a hard time falling asleep? You're having a hard time sleeping deep? Are you waking up and falling back asleep? Are you getting kind of restless at night? Like, tell me what's going on.
Well, for me personally, I have a hard time falling asleep. Like, and then if I can't sleep, then I'll get up and do stuff and then go back to sleep.
Okay.
And sometimes when I sleep, there's certain nights where I'll sleep deep and certain nights I won't. And certain nights I'll dream deep and certain nights I won't. I don't know how his condition is, but in the morning he'll say to me, I didn't sleep well last night. That was just his comment.
So for him, like, do you have some like spikenard or something like that?
Yes.
I would give him spikenard. I would give him like 2 or 3 drops internally. I would like either rub some on his feet or put it on his back as like an ointment. And I think that would be pretty rock solid for him. I think he's just, how like sometimes you're pushing and doing something. Sometimes it's just hard for the body to relax after that. Like it has a hard time like shifting out of that. And spikenard should do that for him. And if you wanted to augment it with something, even a little lavender, like, some lavender on a solar plexus or mid back or something like that. Because the lavender would be relaxing, but one of the things that it does is it reduces like kind of nervous tension and some of the body tension. And sometimes when you're pushing really hard to get like something done physically, like the nervous system gets kind of wound up for you to do it. And then when you're done, the nervous system is like, yeah, we're just going to stay here and just keep doing this. And it's just a way to kind of like calm it down. I think he just needs to like be able to like calm it down for a little bit. For you, it looks like it's a little bit more like kind of popping, like strengthening or toning the parasympathetic activity or popping you into a more parasympathetic state. And so marjoram, tarragon, uh, anise, lemongrass. I would just, use some maybe a half hour before you go to bed. And then as you lay in bed, you could put it on the joints, like in a roller ball or a lotion, or I would actually do them both myself. And I'd take long, slow, deep breaths, like 25 or 30 inhalations as you're laying there. And even there, if you're not feeling sleepy enough, I would do even more. Like I would just keep pushing it. All of those are going to be very fortifying to parasympathetic activity. And you just look like you've lost a little tone in the parasympathetic thing. It could be because of the surgeries and stuff you're going through. Like that could do it. I mean, it could be all kinds of things. I mean, honestly, a bad night's sleep can take some tone out of parasympathetic activity. So even if you're having a little bit of insomnia or something, that can be an issue as well. And so just kind of tone that up, a couple drops of tarragon internally in water or lemongrass and then or marjoram, and then inhale it, put it on the joints. Um, for you, I kind of like also putting it on the low back area.
I've been having low back pain
Yeah, like something
because
about
of
your
all the
low back.
lifting. Yeah.
Yeah, something about your low back was jumping out as I was saying that.
Yeah.
So I would put some like marjoram in a lotion and rub it on your low back, or some lemongrass in a lotion. Lemongrass directly on the skin will be a little bit like it cause you to get a little itchy. So put it in some massage oil or lotion and then just rub it all across the low back and even the upper part of the hips. And I think that will also help you sleep.
So you gave us, was it Tamaru?
Tamanu?
Is that okay? Is that right?
Oh yeah, that's great. That's super
Okay.
anti-inflammatory, and it really helps to move like inflammatory material out of the area and everything. If you have that, great, jump all over that.
That's a carrier oil, right?
Yeah, that's a carrier.
Okay. And then I put how many drops with that for the lotion for
Like
the
I would put like 6, 8 drops in your hand, and then put like a teaspoon of the oil in your hand, and then rub it together, and then just rub it on the spot.
okay.
I would just, because that gives you like a bigger dose of essential oil in the area, and you can just do spot treatments to the spots that are needing help. I would just go through and do that.
Okay. And then I could do the same with the lavender and spikenard, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you can be heavy-handed with a spikenard and lavender for your partner.
Okay.
If you even want to do a little bit more. I mean, there's been times where I would say I had some pretty bad insomnia, and I just took really big dosages of spikenard, and it knocked me out, got me back on my sleep pattern, and yeah, there you go.
And with him, part of it too, it's because what I'm doing is I'm decluttering and organizing my whole house
Mhm,
in preparation for a project that I'm doing.
mhm.
And I'm just cleaning out stuff and a lot of his stuff too. So I can tell that he's kind of stressed out. Um, you know,
Makes sense why
having,
spikenard seems to be like a
yeah,
thing for him, because that should help the stress as well.
yeah, like in a way, he's going through a grieving process,
Yeah,
you know, getting rid of his stuff. And sometimes I forgot to ask him and oops, sorry. Okay. And then on the spikenard, I remember we have spikenard extra, spikenard supreme. Does it matter which spikenard?
I would use regular spikenard for this. The spikenard extra, it has several citruses in it, and I mean they're relaxing and everything, but they're more for like unwinding certain kinds of spasms and tensions in the body. For this, I think just good old fashioned spikenard.
Okay. He has a lot of pain too, like in his legs and hips and joints and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Spikenard may help with that, but it's just like all his joints are achy.
I can't tell. I mean, he has well, you've seen him. He walks with a
Yeah,
cane.
yeah.
Yeah, and he
Let's
wobbles.
have you also have him inhale like lemongrass for a little bit as he's laying down, because that would also be a precursor to increasing and improving lymphatic function. And after he kind of gets a couple good nights sleep, maybe just doing a little bit of lymphatic work on him a little bit, whatever that would look like. We have those 3 classes that are out,
Yeah.
and I just jump on one of those and just start cleaning some things up.
Okay. I have to work on him.
Well, you could just have him just put some lotion on and call it good.
He likes the lotion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, over there, a little bit over there. Yeah, to the left, to the left, to the right. So anyways, okay, thank you so much.
Yeah,
And
so
then my third question